This episode of Shift. I'm your host, Palmonia Gordon. Thank you for joining us. Shift, as the name says, S.H.I.F.T, simply helping individuals to find their true passion, their true purpose, and their, talents. We share it, do it through sharing stories, thoughts, ideas, hopefully keeping it very real, being together. I am shaky this morning. I can't seem to get on my chair. But I wanted to talk to us this morning about what does it mean to be a Christian? Yeah, for those of you, please don't hang up, don't go away. I want you to listen because I want you to send me your feedback. I want you to comment. I want you to WhatsApp me. I want you to text me and says, this is, what I feel people who are Christians are, or how a Christian should be, because that sometimes can be the problem we have, or interpretation of how we saw her grandmother, or how we saw her mom, or someone in the community that you may have admired. And so we have a format or a formula that we figure a Christian should look like, how they're supposed to dress. Yes, definitely, that's a given. But how they're supposed to dress, absolutely. I'll get in the discussion huge on that one. But in terms of, I believe there are some people that figure you should look at someone and can tell, man, she's a Christian. Yes, there are some people that you can look at like that and tell that they're a Christian. And it's not necessarily true for some people though, right? So what is your take on Christianity? How has it changed over the years? What has happened? I'm making this an interactive dialogue. I want you to comment, give me your feedback. Has it been something that has worked for you, that has kept you going? For other individuals, maybe faith. What's your faith? What is it that, oh my gosh, I know for myself personally, if I didn't have faith, or if I didn't believe, or if I didn't call myself a Christian and have a group of individuals that were around me at certain points in time in my life, it would have been easier to give up. It would have easier to have gone down the wrong path. And quite frankly, also, it's in a weird sort of way, it's because I was in church that I made some of the decisions that I make. Because one of my personal thing that I've found is that I think when I went into church, somehow I became naive. I stopped thinking, I stopped being sort of street smart, which I wasn't the greatest at being street smart to begin with. So that just kind of made it a whole lot worse, because for those of you who don't know my background, I'm from Jamaica, and my dad just kind of didn't let us out of his eye. If school finished at 2 and you come home at 2:30 and you're supposed to be home at 2:25, you need to explain why you were home 5 minutes late. And it can't be because you missed the bus. Your teacher couldn't have kept you in class late because she know you got a darn bus to catch at a certain time of day. That's kind of like how I grew up. But I recently came across a poem by Maya Angelou, talking about being a Christian. And I think that's what I want to share with you more than anything, to hopefully stir you, to hopefully make you stop and think, and to create the dialogue. So it says, when I say I am a Christian, yes, I need these. I'm sorry, I'm not going to apologize. If you don't want me to be cussing on here, you're going to allow the look. It says, when I say I am a Christian, I am not shouting, I have been saved. I'm whispering, ooh, I get lost. That's why I choose this way. When I say I'm a Christian, I don't speak with human pride. I'm confessing that I stumble, needing God to be my guide. When I say I am a Christian, I'm not trying to be strong. I'm professing that I'm weak. and pray for strength to carry on. When I say I am a Christian, I'm not bragging of success. I'm admitting that I failed and cannot ever pay the debt. When I say I am a Christian, I don't think I know it all. I submit to my confusion, asking humbly to be taught. When I say I am a Christian, I'm not claiming to be perfect. My flaws are all too visible, but God believes I'm worth it. When I say I am a Christian, I still feel the sting of pain. I have my share of heartache, which is why I seek God's name. When I say I am a Christian, I do not wish to judge. I have no authority. I only know I'm loved. And I hope for those of us who are Christian, those of us who are faith, whatever it is we are holding to, whatever it is we believe, whatever it is we use as a blanket to wrap around us, because oftentimes that's what it is. We're using it to protect us and to cover us so that the world around us can't see how scarred, how wounded, how bruised and battered we are. Because in truth, we want to be strong. We want to represent strength. We want to represent being whole. And we're so far from it. So, if nothing else, a Christian, a real Christian, is saying, oh my goodness, I was the worst of them all. But through grace, through favor, through love, I am here. I am able to stand. I am able to love you because I've been loved. I am able to connect with you out of my experience and out of my pain and out of my suffering. So when a Christian crosses your path, understand that they have been through much. They are very human, and many of us are still going through stuff. We understand more than you know. I love you. Thank you for stopping by this episode of Shift. Leave your comments, subscribe. Let me know what's your take on being a Christian. Some of you, I know situations may have happened that turned you off. And one of the best advice ever that I got was, when my pastor's wife, Sister Wilson, she said, the church is like the old-time balance scale. And if you take the hypocrites out, because I know that's what some people terms us as hypocrites, but we're all hypocrites in some way, shape, or form, which is why every day we get up and we ask for help, which is why every day we get up and we ask for mercy, which is why every day I get up and I like this song by Ty Tribbett. It says, I have no other choice but to trust you. Because that's all we all do as Christians. That's what we all do as people, as individual, of people of faith. We just trust and believe. So, as a Christian or as a non-Christian, love on someone, understand that they're going through some stuff. So when you see them and they act a certain way, just wink and say, you know what? I got you. Okay? Love you. 60 tiny moves. They just need that 60-second to go around. Get to that minute to let them know they can do 60 more. All right? I have no other choice. And I'm going to mess up the man song again. So many times in life before, I tried to do things. I know I will never ever quit my day job. Well, I mean, I already done that, but you know, singing is not my forte. But I hope you enjoy this, and just think of what's one thing you could do to brighten someone's day today. How about you be a Christian? A Christian is about spreading love. So love someone today, okay? Bye.